even Jerry, undetected. He's getting so much map control towards Heaven.
Oh, Kenzie prodding forward out towards Mini, will be taken down by Blytz. Mangus making noise as Jerry sneaks forward. Here's him rotating back to the ramp room, and now all the back to turn towards Heaven, but he sees them going with the lobby crunch. Stinks will get those 2 frags, and Jerry just a little bit later.
Timing, and now they've got bomb control.
Oh, I see that bomb disappearing. Blytz is not expecting Zorti to be out, and he turns the situation around. A 2 versus 3.
This could be a mistake, of course. Hard is in a good position to deal with both of them. The USB's coming in, and it's going to be a multi-frag. Good hold coming. I assume it's completely clear, but when he blocks some flashbangs, he's going to be hurt as well. He knows that the master player's outside of here. He'll get a double up. Look for the triple against Kenzie. Doesn't know exactly where he is, but he will get that face and get that frag. Lovely stuff coming through from the HiGHLiGHTS, just locking down that secret control. Even Jerry gets wrapped in by Blytz towards that main entrance. And around that main position that's quite successful. The HiGHLiGHTS that could be one of those.
Trying to lean in and almost caught a bit of vision, but Hahn backed up. He's going to get blocked by his teammate. They swing together, and Sharpie gets both those kills. HiGHLiGHTS struggles here towards Secret, does get that one, but trades from Norway, leaving Stinks alone on the site. 4 HP burning to a crisp, and now facing down 3 T-side players is a challenge that you just can't deal with. Not make it expensive for forZe. Grab the AWP as well. Very nice stuff. Sharpie's going to go for the hunt, and we'll be able to take it right back. Seeing smokes coming down out Garage and Mini. Might swing onto HiGHLiGHTS anyway, and will lose his life for it.
And they still got that player towards
the Mangus. Will he go detected? Will he go checked? 2 backs turn. Spray so awkward. He will force out a TK to a 3-on-3, but the bomb will go down on B site.
And they've got to go for this, Jay. Can't be any hesitation. We saw hesitation in retakes yesterday.
Zorti peeking up. Shalfie's going to get dealt with. AWP's got to handle 2 players back here. Isolates the first and the second. Stinks now making his way down the stairs as Zorti lands a triple in that sequence.
There is so little util right here for Enterprise to work with, and it means the HiGHLiGHTS has to strike, and he does indeed. In-game leader versus in-game leader.
A great frag onto Jerry. The flick to the headshot. Norway trading back on HiGHLiGHTS part, but Blytz doubles up himself. Up at Heaven, dealing with Norway, reducing forZe to 2 men. Kenzie trying to swing, sees where Blytz is, but still can't get the frag. That's a triple for him, and Zorti standing alone.
What a round coming through from Blytz. Just when it could have been the opportunity of forZe.
Force out a mistake here at Decom, but there's not coming through for Enterprise.
Here it is, finally 1-for-1 trade, but the bomb's going back towards upper, and it's been seen by Blytz and denied in the vents.
That will force some sort of response from Enterprise now. A 4-on-3 being gained. Zorti expecting rotates. Needs to focus on Blytz as Hahn's going to get picked up by Norway. Makes his way up the vents, but Blytz is hiding behind Tetris. 20 seconds as Mangus will find another responsive. A 3-on-2 for Enterprise. Kenzie checking a closed vent corner, seeing the gun barrel, and finally deals with Blytz. But now got to get that bomb down to the 2-on-2. Winnie, and will reveal that he's so close towards it. Scope in. HiGHLiGHTS ready for the slow walk. But it comes together for T-side going. And we have been remiss to mention how good Nuke has been on this Russian. Oh, shotguns out for Stinks, SMG in for Blytz. Now going to stand alone and fight here against them at point blank, but no kills go his way. Blytz can find one alongside HiGHLiGHTS support outside of Squeaky. Hard up in the rafters will get 1, but 2 turn back for the T-side line. Mangus tries to strike, only does so much. Leaves it on Hard to put another one down there to try and block it. His teammates walking ahead of it though, trying to make their way out towards Mini. HiGHLiGHTS detects it, gets that 1 kill.
So quickly with those sound cues that he hears that rap coming into main, and now relays even the information over to Blytz. The HiGHLiGHTS almost catching off Jerry.
And does so in the end with a second phase. The Deagle shot down. Kenzie's wrapped around, and HiGHLiGHTS knows it. Tanking some damage, getting some shots off of his own right. Zorti, meanwhile, in a secret, unawares that a player sneaking around. HiGHLiGHTS will get caught for it. Perfect headshot. Trying to distract the other CT. Caught up by flashbang. Blytz is low, but still escapes with a decent kill. Shalfie finding Stinks, meanwhile. A 3-on-2 scenario that Enterprise are maintaining. But Blytz, if he gets killed off, and he should be killed off pretty easily, that will even up the standings here. And there it is.
He stayed alive for a very long period of time, and Mangus is even hoping that Shalfie goes down into the vents. Hard trying to work towards Secret. The timing, they haven't spotted one another.
A decent read on at least that Secret player. The perfect tap. Mangus doesn't see Shalfie. Waiting in the corner, giving up no info. Oh, perfect. It's perfect. He's waiting for the moment to strike. He just needs to find Shalfie. Right behind him, sees the swing, but Shalfie sees him first. Stinks is incendiary in his hands. They send their way in towards the A site. Great spray on the first man. Driven back by Jerry, the AK, trying to lean forward, and Hahn can cark him off. Blytz gets yet another kill alongside Stinks here, leaving it all towards Zorti in the 1v5. And it's so contrasting for forZe. They had to claw and fight their way back in the previous round. Now getting decimated in this one. This will be 9 for Enterprise, and there's nothing.
Trying to play quite defensive. Now the shot's been coming back. They need Mangus, they need him now.
There he is, showing up appropriate. Smokes a little bit late for Hans. Partially burns a little bit. Still can stand and fight, but he's tanking more and more damage with every peek he takes. Blytz shows up and does find
He's got that under his hands.
Swinging for E-Live, catching Shalfie, Jerry and Zorti. Last two players left, and they will try work their way back into the A site via the squeaky door, but Blytz has other plans as Zorti will fall. Jerry knows that he can't just go for a bomb plant here. He needs to win the round of the 1 versus 5 clutch, and it's just not going to happen for him. 10-5 at the half for Enterprise, and they'll have that info on Zorti's part. He's got the kit, so he has to stay alive.
Check out the distraction, though, of what's happening over to the ramp control. Difficult to break this crossfire apart. This is looking solid from forZe.
To cross, Kenzie still lands a headshot on Manga. Zorti domes in, stinks. Concussion City for Enterprise, it seems, as it's all headshots for forZe. All 5 trying to press them crossing out to red box, but with Zorti being top of blue box here, he'll look on for Blitz's part, get that headshot, connect it effectively. Still got Jerry looking in with the gap in the smoke and finding E-Live, so 5-on-3 situation for forZe now.
Even saw the way in which Shalfie jiggled towards outside when that flash came through. Now getting aggressive towards the back of T-Red. Maybe too aggressive. This is a 5-on-3 situation.
Make that move. The engagement is found by Zorti's parts. Another rifle drop. Stinks isolated out towards ramp. And Han will be able to get Jerry at least on one trade. The Bomber's best bet is to try force out more time on the bomb plant. Spin, the taps forward do get Zorti. Backstab inbound, however, Kenzie's seen him. And Kenzie will end him. Now towards that squeaky position, it's Kenzie out on the ramp control. We'll keep his eyes on. And the T's will charge forward straight into him. Get the headshot. Zorti falls back, will engage against Blytz. Continue to spread towards 2, and Shalfie will get the next one. Zorti ends up with the triple in the end. And Stinks is in the
He's actually got a decent rifle on the back of him. Catch him on an M4 and even an AK, and he's still putting a lot of damage down.
Feels like players towards outside, and Jerry that's going to try and lean forward, get the frag on towards E-Live. Will burst through towards him, seeing Han as well. Fights on and gets the double.
Even Han not getting a flash, not getting any util. Blytz could have flashed him forward to peek out towards the Africa position. And Jerry just continues the mode down completely.
Silver spoon to Jerry. Once was the bottom fragger of the board now for the Enterprise camp. Molotov's being sent in towards the A site, towards the back site in particular for Norway. The Molotov burns alive, and Jerry can get a kill on Stinks up top of the hut position. Norway tagged up to 58 points of health. Spray through from Shalfie will engage against E-Love. There's another player out here towards his ramp control. Kenzie trades as Han gets it back to a 3-on-3, however. Blytz and Mangus also face, and they almost lose themselves for it, but they play. Looking for Mangus, so close to landing, as unaware of how close Han really is. The AK Han challenging one, knowing that he hasn't got time to get this plant anymore. They'll just hide and evade the kills, get the kill eventually in the end. Broken by into round 23. It feels like some players aren't on the same page because they bought down heavily on 2 individuals, and then 3 others have gone half invest, one of which has already fallen. Kind of a hero AK setup for E-Live. Stinks is dropped, and I would give credit towards this in most circumstances for the T side, but the reality is they haven't even gotten close to a bomb plant, so how do you expect the economy to recover from here? Blytz next to drop, 2 more kills coming in. E-Live does get his 1 pick. That's all though.
On the next map, if this could just be a flawless CT side.
Sprays through, Stinks forcing forward. Kenzie got his damage at least set though. Meanwhile, out towards double doors, Norway starts to swing, opens it up. Here's that bomb plant coming in as E-Live can catch a kill. Jerry extends towards the site though, gets his pick, knows that bomb's gone down there somewhere. Stinks finds the trade, a 4-on-2 situation, and Jerry's trapped here, got to fight his way out. He will not be able to do so. Shalfie's
already bomb site, and for Enterprise, that one change of acceleration has made a round victory not only good.
They can still find the reset. They can still decimate the economy state, and there's a slight gap at that red box cross. I think Han actually was caught on a blind spot. Shalfie now waiting, flash turned away from. There's a kill found, and Kenzie's waiting and baiting. Will get Stinks, swing back towards Han, perfect double. Now leaving it onto 2 members of the Enterprise side. The bomb in particular on Mangus's part, watched by Norway up in the rafters, and Blytz on 9 HP has no chance to clutch.
Just that anchor player, Nori, not over-rotating, and absolutely nothing is going to force him off that angle. Zorti aggressing down towards Secret, and the round
a little bit low, but we'll still scope in to press the issue. The smoke's towards outside, but Shalfie, and there's Zorti striking first, as Shalfie gets a double up towards the outside, knows where Han is. E-Live can take him back.
Just spotting a couple of players, Jerry peeking dry towards outside, and now it's actually swung in where the bomb control is.
That is true. They have pressed the issue out towards the lobby control, and the shot on Stinks now means they can extend to find it even further. Next duel could decide the round itself. M4 watching Han has no idea he might be on the roof, and now it's E-Live in the 30 seconds. It's caught off by Norway. He crossed, and the rest of the T side will go with him. They have no idea. Stinks turning back will get dealt with. Shalfie starts the round again.
So much information to work with towards outside. The slow ball coming through from Secret. The tab's getting closer. HiGHLiGHTS is still trying to work outside.
Does get dealt with by Jerry next, so 3 left.
For is Mangus to cut a rotate, but look at this position. This could be great.
Perfect, perfect. 2 kills found, a 1-on-5 for Mangus, and it's over from here for Enterprise. Most incredible clutch in the world, the most impossible clutch in the world, and they know it. Tagged up to 18 HP for Mangus here. The CT's rotating to finish off the job that they started, and that is to get the map under wraps.
Only a single lurk. Jerry's going to get aggressive onto Mangus.
Start pushing slowly but surely, get the opening duel, win out the first intervals. Kenzie's general position, but he moves out of the way, evades all that damage. Now 2 of his teammates swing onto Hahn on short, and they get yet another kill against Enterprise, making it another one onto Blytz, and a 1 versus 5 for HiGHLiGHTS now. Held out towards Boiler, about to get checked by Norway, who lands an easy kill.
I actually
took him a map and a half to get going in yesterday's proceedings. Lands that first frag in this one, but Jerry and Norway lock down all the rest of them here with the MP9. Opening lead being snatched back by forZe here. And that pistol stat that we mentioned for Enterprise over the last couple of days. How many corner? Eventually Zorti gets out of the way, tanks the damage, now leaves it onto the site defenders themselves. Jerry and Shalfie inserting themselves into the line of engagement, finding kills alongside Kenzie's one, reducing it all to HiGHLiGHTS in a 1 versus 5. Smoke and flash in to allow the apps to pop and to block off the moto position. Spray blind from Shalfie still gets the kill, and Kenzie unaffected by that flash, it seems. Doubles up. HiGHLiGHTS and Hahn, last 2 players left, and forZe are just ripping them apart here in this round, in whatever. So just about setting up utility. Norway gets 1 kill when the round's done. They're not even going to get a bomb plant in time. Just too slow for Enterprise like that, and they're not going to have a very good time.
Even to Banana, it's been a struggle. Early trade coming through from that boiler position. Mangus
has a HP advantage above the man. Oh, turns away at the wrong moment. Perfect time to strike. Oh, you just can't catch a break.
I feel for Mangus there. He really didn't do a lot wrong. Even Nori off angle towards the top of Banana. That's the first. The second trade does come through, and the B side is open. This
fight on Hahn, 8 HP. He'll be a goner soon. Blytz is no better at 39. The Orc peeks up, does get dealt with, and Blytz gets Jerry. Okay. Walking as Shalfie continues to press a nade on Hahn. That should be good enough. Kill found. Last man standing out towards Dark. Blytz has not been seen just yet. Shalfie no further. U-Tool swung upon the AK, wins the fight, and Blytz brings in the double. Scrape together a buy in the next one as well. Flashes in. AWP sees Jerry, but Jerry gets the jump on him. The bigger concern of the numbers game becomes the numbers in the timer. 22 seconds, similar story to that last day execution. Zorti finding HiGHLiGHTS. Kenzie turning away from the apartments. Blytz allowed a bit of map control. The AWP flick's not there, but Kenzie has its backup. Burst fire doesn't quite catch Stinks. Mangus can get a double. Shalfie's also overwhelmed, but Mangus is triple. But the bomb's been left. Oh no, you're joking. Not again, guys. It's up on quad. How's it got up there? What? What? How? What? Pulling back away from that mid control. Zorti's just going to stand here and wait as Mangus strikes first. Stinks missing the shot, just evading the likes of Zorti. Second one doesn't connect either. The 8 and 4 is up here for Norway's part. He is overwhelmed by Stinks. And finally, this difference is being made here between these 2 squads.
I think we can entertain the idea of a competitive first map of Inferno.
There's Hahn's ult pick first and foremost. The M4 of Shalfie can't engage down mid. Now Hahn can swing, and the M4 of Jerry's got to make a move forward to support his teammate. It's Zorti finally with a decent pick back. Jerry will be responded towards as Zorti falls, and the round falls.
Where they were able to be their strongest. So just knowing anything more than the position of
Enterprise away here.
Nori's just consistently trying to put that pressure on, and Blytz is going to fall. He's just trying to reposition, and Nori's got so much banana control now.
Now the teams will charge forward. U-Tool pulled out against Kenzie. He's got 2 players to fire, but somehow Stinks walks away with a kill towards his name. Zorti with 2 on the turn, and they hold. Watching desperately for Zorti. Hahn will hear the footsteps of Molotovs, trying to force Mangus out into the open. He gets that kill anyway. Zorti quick trades. Hahn now on site. Gonna have to make a big play to get his 10th frag on the board. Swung upon by Jerry. Gets that kill. Kit should have enough clear, and the AWP is gonna be watching for it. Poor distraction. Norway about to get forced away. The flashbang against the AWP leaves Norway for dead. Zorti has now got a land against him, gets that headshot through the wall against Stinks. Wait with them. Smokes down at Moto will indicate where they're going to attack from. The bottleneck has got to be locked out here by Shalfie. Gets that first frag. Kenzie's going to wait top of the boxes as Shalfie repositioned for the double. The AWP misses. HiGHLiGHTS sprayed through a pond. Somehow secures the bomb plant anyway, but there's such low HP on the T side. And now HiGHLiGHTS alone to fall to Zorti and get 9 on the 4. Incendiaries in hand. Force forward, Jerry backed off, nades in, M4 fights hard and Stinks will get picked up for it. Damage will be done towards Blytz and eLive swing forward as Norway will get caught and eLive transfers the spray back towards Jerry. Just like that, the CTs are now on the side, but a boost up will try the nice bomb plant anyway. Mangus turns it around though, gets the refrag.
Of not a massive amount of success in this first half. Not really stringing rounds in a row used towards Banana, so indicating there's more bottom mid presence. Jerry up against the Logs player. It's actually Mangus to be the first one to fall.
Flashes over. Big gap for Jerry to work with. He falls away. The spray blind from Norway. Though, look at the damage he's done with the incendiary down as well. Hard chimes in with one of his own, and there is a counter flank against Jerry. He needs his backup to get here quick, and they are on the way. Jerry tagged up and removed by the P250. Now it's up to the retake, but Zorti might not even let them get that far. It's eLive now in the 1v3. Flashed off blind into the backside, seen by Shalvi, who closes. It will be another 10 tries, and they're only able to get 5 in that first half. Now's the time to turn everything around. It's the CT side of things. Mangus strikes first as the Stinks and Han get involved with headshots of their own. Mangus doubles up. Blytz as well. Mangus already fallen, faced in along by Han, out towards the bridge position. Tagged to 2 HP. Probably going to be a decent kill right there against Norway's part. Flashes in against him as he swings out. Does get dealt with in the end, of course. No Kevlar on this.
They're down a map in the series. So does that mean we're going to 3 again?
That'll be a possibility. Last way back into the map up if they're able to do so. SMG of Zorti, unsupported by Util. There's none there to support it in the first place, so try and rush down this last rifle on the B side defensive. Who does deal with the second man. Kenzie will get that kill. And now focus on the bomb plant here to get some bonus cash.
Not bad at all. Get over towards that Coffin's position, try and see if you can work with a little bit more with that M4, and anything from this point onwards is some extra. Kenzie's already been seen. Han very quick on the reposition to get up towards
down. Suppression against the CT cross, 1 mile back towards main. Mangus caught damaged up. Blytz, however, gets the kill on Norway. One player working out towards the apartments, meanwhile, trying to see if we can make some decent work happen, but Kenzie's going to get overwhelmed. Not really worked for them. Shalfi might flank on Stinks, though. Back turn the wrong way. And yeah, this round's being picked apart by Enterprise.
Just some bad timing there from forZe. They try and work the A-lurks, try and over-rotate the CTs from B. Doesn't quite happen at all. Even Blytz with the boost up towards Nubox from his teammate allows himself to find a fair...
I'm gonna hunt him down. I want not check this position, I don't think. On point, it felt like forZe were going to force forward at the right time, but that didn't quite happen. Hans AK set out towards Arch and lands the perfect headshot on Jerry. Reaction timing quicker. And now Mangus can follow suit on towards Norway. Shalfi with a decent trade back. Kenzie follows suit, so they do clear out the site. EP watching over towards Pit. Nades coming in. Backs a turn towards short. Blytz sees Kenzie, does his thing, damage and get the kill back to turn. AWP looking desperately for a frag of his own business. Shalfi can't do this on his lonesome. He's low HP in the center of the site. And then looking towards Pit. Eli's turned away from. Shalfi gets picked up. And now it's all left to Han. Last man left towards Graveyard. Both players now low HP. AK on AK. But Shalfi has the site and Han can't see anything past these smokes. Shalfi boosting up. That's a dangerous move. The spray is manic and completely blind, giving away Han's position.
A bit more of an aggressive stance towards Banana again here for Enterprise.
Swing out for Eli, barely registers Jerry, gets that kill, unawares of how close Norway is. Norway's gone completely unawares himself, turns around 180, but Eli still deals with him and sets up Mangus to get Shalfi the same. Drop that bomb. At least Kenzie strikes on the A side, but they're reduced to 2 men, and he continues prodding only into the hands of missing his shot. And Enterprise bounce right back, it seems.
Very scrappy towards
that. For forZe, nade damage done to Jerry and Shalfi onto Blytz, the same at 37 points of health. Flash forward. That's 2 kills on the pistols, though. But so hard to try and get control back. Another work the way back towards bracket. Stinks, you can hear these footsteps. Mangus with the AWP pick, and Stinks and Mangus crossfire to deal with them all. A 3-on-2 found by Enterprise. Zorti still fragging. Deagle back in. Shalfi, better be ready to peek. HiGHLiGHTS almost left up the headshot, but the lineup wasn't there. At least it's info for Zorti now. 20 seconds to act, and he's got to act as well. Better to go down for the money bonus. 15 seconds, and eLive suspects where he might be, and he'll lock it down the same.
Lack of T-sides in the second half. Han being forced off angle. Blytz getting aggressive.
Flashed in as well, but he just gets just as blind by eLive there. Jerry can capitalize upon it with the kill. Damage done to 3 players of the T-side forces, but that's nowhere better than the kill back. Stinks will return damage, though stalled for time. A lurk out towards long might cancel the execution, especially if Han hits the shot, but he just crossed back instead of the second player. HiGHLiGHTS there with the crossfire. Zorti is going to get traded, and Kenzie's lurk, his wraparound coming in far too late. forZe need to form up here. There will be a trade back on the one man, but HiGHLiGHTS knows Kenzie will try to go for the hunt here. Needs to land a headshot soon. Time is ticking, and HiGHLiGHTS says no.
Fight towards Banana again. It's quite pacey. Pistols around the half wall. Know how many CTs are here, but the nade stack comes through. Nori to drop. They don't know about.
Will be heard. Zorti, edge of the smoke. He's going to catch Blytz. Okay, 4-on-4. Respawn trying to work inside of the smoke. Some blind fire from Han, doing damage to 2. HiGHLiGHTS gets a kill for it. Kenzie, quick response on the AK. 3 points of health for him, though. Bomb on his back and everything. Risky plant. The wallbang comes through from Kenzie, however. Continues to...
That HG got so close to denying the bomb from going down, but just didn't land. Zorti goes up to the bomb as well. Easier.
Here they come. SMG swing, sees at least 2. Flashbang catches them off guard, but Jerry still gets the kill on HiGHLiGHTS. He's swinging in with some perfect time to backstab against the CT forces. The man on the A site, Stinks, is still sat back and waiting. Han is going to get caught as Blytz finds that one trade. He's such low HP, and still the 4-on-3 for forZe. They're rotating back. They're running into Stinks. He can still win this whole round. Hiding behind bench, hearing the footsteps, getting Jerry, but Zorti trades it anyway.
They've got time. They can get that bomb down, and now for Enterprise, they can't save again, Jay. They have to prat themselves. They've got to have the confidence to go for it.
But still down on a 3-on-2, reduced to a 2-on-1 as the one.
Fortunately, the struggles continue for Stinks, because that might be a round they look back at.
Shalfie now swinging in, looking for Stinks, sees his shoulder. Stinks gets the damage in, but Shalfie gets the kill back. A fight for it, but no T-side giving up the ghost here. Nades onto him again, and Norway finally gives it up to a 4-on-4.
This is a gamble stack. They're not over-rotating at all. Blytz is going to have to hold this side defensively. 4v4 might have to peek again.
Flash in. Oh, they're all going to line up for him. Blytz may have just saved them still. A fire for Enterprise, bringing in 13 and keeping them alive.
What a play. He smoke, and he just swings. No one is playing anti-flash whatsoever by forZe. There's a TK.
Early execution towards the A side. Smoke's being sent down towards long. They'll go. Han lines up damage. Not a kill against Norway. Apartments and Short are also under siege. Mangus fully blind. Somehow escapes with a kill towards Norway's part. Now it's on Stinks to stand up for his side, but he just can't get it done. Overwhelmed.
To get back to reality. Yes, it was a sick play from Blytz, and it's one that we'll probably look at as being one of the highlights. And even towards the top of Banana, it's been difficult with the HE placement. Nori flash over Blytz on the other side. They need to peek together, and the HiGHLiGHTS is not there for the
follow suit.
2 players down on that short side. Stinks has got to get involved into the action, and at least he does.
That's a big kill. Jerry down. Shalfie faced upon by Mangus. The advantage tips the way of Enterprise. Kenzie also spotted above the smoke as Han strikes center of sight.
Man, what a read towards that A site to be able to bring 3 players over. Even Mangus getting aggressive, dropping that bomb. Nori's the last one left.
Be able to buy. Oh, they're going hunting. Nori can't fall. And they won't get the chance to do so. Mangus not Han now in at library. 2 to line up on Shalfie and Jerry. He prematurely fires though. Jerry can swing with the util thrown out. Man advantage gained by forZe when Stinks caught looking the wrong way. Mangus in pit. Now got to do it all on his own. As the forZe force is
out in the open. Stinks getting overwhelmed. And now it is just a shutdown. Shalfie aggressive towards that Bono position. HiGHLiGHTS about to fall.